For decades, the United States walked into meetings with China as the unquestioned global superpower. But this time feels different. As President Donald Trump lands in Beijing for one of the highest-stakes diplomatic visits in years, a dangerous new question is spreading across Washington. Does China now believe America is losing its grip on global power? According to reports discussed by the New York Times, the timing of Trump's China visit could not be more complicated. America is deeply focused on rising tensions in the Middle East, especially the growing crisis surrounding Iran and the Strait of Hormuz, one of the world's most important oil routes. Military resources, political attention, and global pressure are increasingly being pulled away from Asia. And Beijing is watching every move. When Trump first visited China years ago, Beijing still viewed America as the dominant economic and military force. Back then, China was still learning from the US economy, Silicon Valley, and American global influence. But today, the tone is completely different. China has spent years expanding its global trade network, investing heavily in AI, robotics, rare earth minerals, electric vehicles, and advanced manufacturing. While America has been consumed by inflation, political division, global conflicts, and supply chain problems, China has quietly positioned itself as a more stable long-term power. That shift in confidence may now define this entire meeting. The real battle is bigger than trade. Officially, Trump's visit is about easing tensions, trade disputes, AI competition, Taiwan, tariffs, supply chains, global security. But behind closed doors, this trip is about something much bigger. Who will control the next era of global power? The economic war between Washington and Beijing is no longer just about cheap products or tariffs. It's now about artificial intelligence, semiconductor dominance, military technology, energy control, rare earth minerals, global influence. And both sides know the stakes are enormous. Why America's biggest CEOs are traveling with Trump. One detail caught global attention immediately. Trump didn't travel alone. Reports say some of America's most powerful business leaders, including executives connected to major technology and manufacturing companies, joined the trip. That sends a powerful message. The White House understands that if US-China relations collapse completely, American companies could face massive consequences. Higher manufacturing costs, tech supply shortages, AI competition risks, economic instability, market chaos. In other words, this is no longer just politics. This is survival for the global economy. The Iran problem changes everything. And then there's Iran. Some analysts believe Trump hoped China could pressure Iran to help stabilize tensions near the Strait of Hormuz. But many experts believe Beijing sees the Middle East crisis as America's problem, not China's responsibility. That changes the balance dramatically. Because for the first time in years, China may feel it has leverage over the United States instead of the other way around. A global power shift? The biggest fear inside Washington may not be tariffs or trade deficits. It may be perception. If allies and rivals begin believing America is distracted, divided, or overstretched, global power could slowly start shifting toward Beijing. That's why this meeting matters far beyond China. It could influence global markets, oil prices, AI development, military alliances, international trade, America's future leadership role. And the world knows it. As Trump and Xi Jinping sit across the table from each other in Beijing, one question hangs over the entire meeting. Is America still leading the world, or is China preparing to take its place?